Everyone. Oh great, there's some people on here already. Well, there's one. Okay, thank you. Um, Maybe I should have washed off my hands. I don't know. I just put on my little sparkles and I just realized they're on my hands still. Anyhow, I wanted to do this reading because there's some heavy energy out there right now and it's no joke. I woke up to, the last 2 days I have been getting continual attacks via social media in a sense. And I put myself out there, so I have to expect it. So, I woke up to another one this morning and it's not an attack. It's just the urgency. And we have this eclipse coming and I'm telling you, I have not felt, I know the future. I have not felt like this for a moon for a long time. The Cancer moon we had was, its own, hello Annette, its own energies. But this moon coming up is so intense. Even today, I had to check myself because I'm like, you're about to do some crazy stuff. Hi, Paul. And I had to tell myself, Jen, calm down. This is full moon energy. Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. Right? So I picked it up and I had to respond to some emails today, and one of them, it was just like, I'm sorry if the lady's on here. I'm not saying her name or anything, but it was urgent, 911. Like, I don't know what the title was. It was crazy. So I'm sorry for using that word. It was intense. So I go and read this and I was just straight up. I said, I can't help you. First of all, I'm picking up your energy. It's too strong and I don't want anything to do with it. And right now, that's what I have to do. I have to protect myself too, right? So, I'm just telling you guys, there's a lot going on out there and I'm guessing other readers are dealing with it. I see it. So listen to this. If you're picking up these hard energies in you, it's true. There are these crazy energies out there right now. It's not just you. So if that helps you in any way, take a step back so that you can let this moon pass, then that might help you. Just knowing that it is true. It helps me actually, because I get the first-hand view of what's going on. I'm doing readings, I'm getting emails, I'm getting comments. So I actually see what's going on from a different perspective than you might. And it helps me because I'm like, oh, I'm not going crazy right now. This intensity that I'm feeling is definitely universal. So I hope it helps anyone that it can. And I just want to mention one more thing. This is just going to be like some guidance for us, what to do during this full moon, really. It's just an impromptu reading, but I do want to mention, I just want to make sure there's no confusion for anyone else. I have a special going on. There's 2 readings in this special. They're $25 each. One is called the 18 card spread. It's the divine spread. And the other is the 21 card spread. And it is the bottom line spread. If you get them both, there's a $5 discount. So it comes to $45. Not to be confused with my love burning question. I have a spread that's called the burning question with one question, like one burning question, and I do a little tarot read as well. That's $45. The other ones, you don't have to ask any questions for. I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up. Okay? So let's start and let's just see what's going on here. And the funny thing is, it's only the 16th and the full moon or the eclipse or whatever isn't until the 21st. And I just can't understand why I am feeling it like this. I'm feeling it and I see the shift, and it's a beautiful shift, to be honest with you. It's a beautiful shift. And for those of you, that fall out or have some sort of a disagreement with your masculines, and please do like if you haven't yet. Thank you so much for that. If you have a disagreement with your masculine, I feel like right now disagreements are happening, if they're happening, so that we can learn how to work with getting over the disagreements. I really have this feeling. I don't know how to word that properly. But when you are having a disagreement with your masculine right now, don't make any rash decisions. If you say something and take some space. If you don't know what to say, take some space. Don't just react. And if you did react, it's okay, because I do feel like right now is a time when we are learning how to work with our masculines now. For those of us that are getting back into communication at the least, right? Some form of communication, and you're still getting those flare-ups. I think it's actually happening right now, so we can learn how to kind of like get over those humps, and learn how we can forget, like, how to work things out as almost a couple. Like, it is something you do have to learn, and we never really were thinking of that. We're just thinking of how do we get them back. But it came to me that, any disagreements you have right now during this eclipse time are actually of help. And there is a lot of exits that will be happening, and there is a lot of entrances that will be happening, and there's a lot of realizations that will be happening. It's all a part of this. And this eclipse that's happening is just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's intense. It's powerful is a better word for it, okay? So I guess I'm just going to take this and see what our overall message is here. Oh, I grabbed two. 8 of Pentacles, first of all. Sorry, don't know what that was. And the Chariot. We're working towards victory. We're working towards creating something. There's 2 people in both of these pictures. We're working towards partnership, balance. And, we have the yin and the yang energy here with the black and the white. Wow, that's beautiful. I don't know why I picked those 2 up like that, but that's amazing. We are actually working towards forward movement here. 8 of Pentacles, and it's straight up saying union with the 8 here. Wow, that's beautiful energy to have. So okay, so this does relate to what I'm saying about the full moon. In a sense, we are working towards victory. We're working towards learning how to get victory. We are still in the learning process as well. Tell us more about what's going on with this moon, and how does it relate to this union, and how do we deal with this energy? What are we going to be feeling? Temperance. And it's about balance, if you ask me right now, because the reason I'm saying it's about balance, I'm picking up science project and learning to blend different elements together, learning to create a mixture that blends. It's like reintroducing a little bit at a time until you get that right, what am I looking for? Formula, that right formula. And I see the moon here. It's not even, it's like a reflection in this card. It's not an eclipse, but that goes to say the power of this moon. And it's no joke that this card is up. I did some of the monthlies, and this card came up for all of them. So let me talk about this quickly, because it's the same moon here. That same bright energy. And what this means for me is the moon working its way towards the eclipse, because it builds itself up to the full moon, and then the eclipse comes in. And in this time that it's building up to this full moon energy, things are getting pulled to the surface. So this crab, if you read the definition, which if I did your reading, I may have read the definition if I did your monthly yet, because it's come out for everyone. And look, on the other side is the eclipse. Very meaningful. This crab, it says, was underwater doing its thing, and it was being magnetically pulled by the moon's energy to come above, up to the unknown. Something is coming out, something is getting realized. And then here we have the naked truth. If you ask me, that's what this is, what's coming up. That's what's going to be realized. The truth about things. And you're going to go where you're drawn to most. This is the Cancer symbol here, the Cancer symbol of the stars. But more importantly, we have the eclipse here. And not only that, it's all an illusion. If you read deeper into this card, you see we're seeing the other side of the towers. This side of the towers looks like things are closed off, and looks like we can't get into them, and we don't know what that is. But the truth is, the eclipse is bringing things out. And this tower is not closed off. This tower is not broken. It's actually made to conceal certain things at certain times. This card is very powerful. I'm happy it's up here. And yes, it came out for most of the monthlies I did so far. I think I only did 4. I think it came out for every single one. So, things are coming to light. And it's not just about a karmic. It's not just about, it's about like your honest feelings, your honest self. Who you are is coming out. What's that? What are you? 5 of, and look at that. Oh, the 5 of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups at the bottom. But this for me is communication. And it's, you know, of course I can say it's communication coming from your twin, and for some it is communication coming from your twin, but more importantly, this is an orchestra. This is communication, universal communication here. This is very blessed communication. And, you know, all of us right now, I've been doing more sitting in silence than ever before, like the last 24 hours, 48 hours, more silence than ever before, reading my book in silence, the YouTube videos, not even. And you know what? It's not just me. I monitor these things, right? I am someone who is a studier. I monitor what goes on YouTube, not because I'm trying to benefit from it in any way. I like to know how this universal exchange of energies goes for all of the readers. And I know these things. I watch them. I watch how many videos they put up. I watch how many likes they get. Sometimes when I have time, I pay attention to the amount of likes they get in a certain amount of time. And I will tell you, the last week, literally like the last week, so from this time last week, there has been a huge decrease for everyone in probably readings, in probably watchings, in the amount of time it takes for someone to watch, because we're all taking a step back, and that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. It just means we're all in the same energy flow, and that's great. And you'll notice a lot of readers are putting out videos right now because we have the time to, and that's beautiful too, because we get to help now. So it's like the ebb and flow, and it's, I don't know, it's the ebb and flow of life, to be honest with you. And let's just relate this to produce. Some seasons you get some good batches, some seasons you don't. But they all work towards building. It's like every batch leaves its mark type of thing. It leaves its trace of help or its trace of not helping. But hopefully it's helpful out there. So back to this, what are these signs and everything? This is communication coming in with the Six of Cups. This is remembering who you are and where you came from. This is not just about union. This is about actually remembering. I don't know, even when I just said that right now, I feel like there's so much we don't remember. And we're probably going to start getting very connected to, like, I don't know, I have all these shivers now. I'm guessing to other lives or like something like that. This is about remembering. This reading really is not just about, you can relate it to your twin if you want. This is about what's going on with this energy shift, with this move. We are working towards victory. Victory of what? Victory of learning how to balance the elements of our life, learning how to work with what we have and blend it, or separate it if needed. Communication coming in from the outer worlds. Like, you know, it's coming in from out there, to be honest with you. It's also coming in from the instruments. It's coming in from everything else but verbal. So there's signs that are going to be coming in. There's gifts that are going to be coming in. And the whole point of this, remember I brought up that song before, Return to Innocence? I'm hearing it again. Return to innocence. Like, we have to remember where we came from or something. I'm hearing return to innocence, return to innocence. That's that song I brought up about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. And, you know, here we are at the bottom with the Wheel of Fortune, because there's a shift, there's a change. And for some of us, it is almost like shifting backwards, because there's something we have to remember. That's what's coming out in this eclipse. Be very careful of your actions during this eclipse, because they can be, nothing is you know, written in stone, but they can have a huge effect. Okay, let's put it that way. They can have a huge effect. Two of Wands. You know, for me, this card right now, I don't even care what the regular Two of Wands is. This is about someone getting up and looking at things differently. And it has to do with unions. It's about realizing I can be on my own, but it's beautiful to have someone else there. There's two birds here. There's two umbrellas here. This woman doesn't need any of it, but it's beautiful to have those in the view. It's beautiful to have those in her energy field. But look at her once again facing the past. It's not about facing the past. It's about returning somewhere else. Let's clarify that, because I don't know. Okay, really? Okay, fine. We have the Page of Wands, Two of Wands, Page of Wands, and the King of Wands. returning to innocence for everyone almost. I mean, these are two young energies here. Okay, maybe it's picking up some energy of the twin, because it's like this page, it's like he just stepped up. He didn't even, you know, have to go through the night energy. It's like this page stepped up. You know, okay, I'm going to have to say this. I'm picking up the energies here. This, you know, it's kind of, there's a message there I gave you guys about the moon, but there is a message here about the return. And there is a message here about the return. Because this woman doesn't care anymore, and she's not focused on union anymore, okay? And we have this energy here, this full moon, and it's like this man has no choice but to step up if he's going to get her attention. She's not even facing him. So this is here. Some people are returning better. Some people are returning more evolved. Some people have leveled up, and now they're going to be returning. We even have the King of Swords, and I'm not joking when I say some people. And I'm saying that for a reason, because I'm telling you for a lot of you, and look at that, someone else wants to return. Okay, I'm telling you for a lot of you, there's more than one person returning right now, in the sense it's serious. There's more than one person that is actually serious about a return. And this is the Three of Wands. It's not your typical Three of Wands. We have a couple here, right? Very interesting. I wasn't trying to do a twin flame reading. I really wasn't. But I know there's a twin flame energy. I have the music on in the background for twin flames. It's called Meditation Music to Bring Positive Change, Twin Flame Energy. So I guess I called it myself. Here we go, Seven of Wands. And the, let's see, I don't know why I'm just like going all out. Let's take a breather. Here we go. It's so weird. I'm first of all picking up like another person coming in. Here we have, you know, this Knight of Cups coming in with this wish fulfillment type of a thing. But for me, hold on, I need to really pick up on this one, because it could be saying you have all sorts of types coming in. Yes, you have kings coming in and you have knights coming in. But for me, it's more, there's something more to this, because we have the Seven of Wands here. And for me, this is about, it's like strategy. And it's not even a hard strategy, but there is things that have to be worked around in order to get to that door, that front door of that home, in order to get in, to get this wish fulfilled. Someone does need to maneuver, and they have to maneuver with the heart. Something about love, something about someone who had to maneuver from the heart. If he wants to offer this cup of love to this woman, I don't know, he has to use his heart to go forward with his heart. That makes sense to you. Let's see. Sorry, one second. Well, I just, one drop of turmeric on white, it's done. So, whatever, out with the eclipse, I guess. I've had this shirt way too long anyways. And yeah, please do, lovers, please do read that book I recommend, from Maria Kondo. It's about changing your life with, you know, letting go of things, and especially clothing. And yes, so sometimes it just takes one drop to spoil to spoil the whole batch. But I am focused on my health right now, so that's more important than anything. See, no joke, someone is coming in here. We have this masculine energy. For a lot of you feminines right now, you've come to some sort of a balance. So let me switch this to twin flames right now. You've come to a balance. You've learned how to maneuver with your emotions. You've come to some sort of emotional balance, and therefore it's allowing your energy to call this in, okay? You don't need anyone right now. You've done the work on yourself. So now this person coming forward, taking the action to come forward, realizes if they're coming up to this, you know, I don't know why I'm calling her Empress, even though it's Temperance, this Empress energy, they have to shift. They really do. And they have to take action. And not only do they have to take action with communication, they have to communicate as well. Because this is all action here. Then we have this King. No more being a little, like, littling himself. That's it. It's time to step up. It's time to get that strength, to get that courage of a knight. And that is the wonderful thing about knights and princes and, you know, pages even, is that they're not hard. They want to do it. They want to go for it. They want to try it out. They want to see. They want to explore. They have desire and they follow their desire. It's only after getting all worn out. Look at this king. It's only after getting all worn out that, you know, things switch up. We have the Eight of Wands. It's no joke. We have a lot of passion here. We have a lot of action here. We have a lot coming. And it's going to be intense. So please do, you know, okay, well, I was going to look at that. Doesn't matter. Look at this, guys. You think that this is a joke. It's not. This, I don't know. We have the Emperor and we have the Four of Wands, okay? And we have the Six of Wands there, another victory card, and the Ace of Wands there. I can go on forever because this reading is beautiful and it's meant for us. But this was the last card. This is what's supposed to complete this reverse pyramid. And, you know, we have the action coming in. Someone has a vision here that they want to share with you. And it involves emotions. It involves security. It involves blessings. Someone has, you know, and it's not just someone, sorry, it's the masculine. This masculine is coming in to share a vision for some of you, I should say. That's where the some comes in. Let's look at what the energy, okay, from the animal deck. Singer, humpback whale. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you from or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Nothing can keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose, and that's what you've done because you've brought balance. And look at, we have a moon again. It's like everything gets pulled up into the moon and then the eclipse is happening. And then it's a free-for-all. So I don't know what to say after that, but I have that feeling like who knows what's going to happen during the actual time when there is the covering of the moon. It could be a free-for-all. Try to, you know, hi, Madeline. Try to, I'm not sure what's going on in the comments, but try to have some sort of control. It's a time for learning how to be emotionally balanced, okay? And it's true. It is true. Even I have to work on that right now. Especially, I don't know, I woke up today and I was like, not really, I don't know. I slept forever. I don't know what's going on. So let's just keep this in mind. It says the Sagittarius, I think it was the new moon that just passed in Sagittarius, but we have the full moon in Sagittarius here. What I'm noticing more than ever, though, is, first of all, the Cupid's arrow. Anything is possible right now. It's not shooting down. It's not shooting in. It's going up for the stars. Look at the bigger picture, okay? So always keep that in mind. Show the world the real you. Here we have full moon in Aquarius. I mean, Aquarius could have something to do with your personal situation. Doesn't really matter. For these cards, for me, because I'm not extra tuned in to like actual education of moon cycles and all of that. Like I don't know to tell you when the Aquarius full moon is in either the Eastern way or the Western way. And besides, I would say, you know, in the month of Aquarius. But, you know, this is actually the age of Aquarius, right? We're in that. I know that much. And that's a big deal. So anyhow, point being, show the world the real you. And I feel like this is more of a message for this year. Show the world the real you. Don't, you know, look at what you've become. You've learned so much. You've become so beautiful of a person. You have yourself in order, in balance, in order, or you're working towards it for those of you that haven't just reached, you know, where they're trying to get yet. And it's always going to continue. So for those of you, I know there's some people struggling. I talk to you guys. I've been there. People have been there. We got out of it. And it's crazy because at the time you would never think you're going to get out of it. And, you know, for me, all I did was keep on doing what I wanted to do, what I was passionate about, which came back not to tarot. I'm passionate about tarot. Yeah, I kept on going for my skin cream and my healing cream and my healing oils. And I kept on focusing on that. And somehow I don't know, you know, through basically the signs and the whole navigation of how my life turned out. I was isolated for a few months, very far away. At least it felt very far away. I was isolated and I was getting the signs, start a tarot channel. And I didn't even like, I don't know why I would think to. I already had cards. I was already into cards. I've always been into cards most of my life. And it all just worked out is the point. And it all came together. And now my tarot work helps me go with my like fuel my other work, and now my other work is taking off. So this is amazing. It all just worked together, and I guess I had to go through that, and now I get to tell other people that are telling me, like, you know, I talk to people that are millionaires and they have lost a lot, and so they don't know what to do now. And even though I'm not a millionaire and I feel silly telling them this, but I'm like, it doesn't stay like this, you know? It really doesn't stay like this. You really can, you're going to be fine. Especially if you were already a millionaire, then you have some structure to making money. Once you make money, no one can take that away from you, in the sense, no one can take that ability to remake that. Someone takes it away, cool. You already learned how to make money, so you can go and make more money. And the best way, the honest truth, when they say follow your dreams, it's no joke, because if it wasn't my dream, I wouldn't stick to it. I wouldn't be on here. I've put over 600 videos up in a year. And you don't see all that because it may say I have 500 or something. I take a lot down. It's probably at 700. And it's because I love what I do. I make cream almost every day. I practice almost every day. Some of my creams, I did over 100 trials to get that formula. But it's because I love it. So you have to make sure you love what you do, or honestly, it's a waste of your time. It really is. But it's not a waste of your time because it will lead you to what you love. And that's what I can say for the, you know, for anyone going through, you know, and if you're in a position right now where you're so down and you don't have money for readings and stuff like that, it's not the time to get a reading. It's time to get yourself in order. If you're, you know, if you don't have money for readings and all that, don't look for that, because it means that you're not focusing on what's actually the issue. And it's you. It's us, because we create ourselves. We create our situations. So, you know, there is levels to getting yourself together, and one of them is first going within, and you have to go through that probably dark night of the soul energy, or that type of a situation where you're like, oh my God, my world's done, and you just rise up like the phoenix, you know. So here's my impromptu reading about how to deal with this moon energy, and really what it's saying is you've learned. It's time for accepting what you've learned and just doing what you're doing, which is really taking care of yourself, working on yourself, which a lot of you have already done. You've already balanced yourself. Yeah, there's going to be tidal waves. This is going to be a big energy shift. But you've already balanced yourself. And now it turned into this reading of return, return, return. So that's crazy and lovely at the same time. Thank you, everyone, for booking readings. I sent out a few readings today. I have a few more I'm going to do. I'm going to take my grandma to the movies later. And I just want you guys to know, like, you're not alone in this energy right now. Everyone's feeling it. I know it's a lot of talking, but this wasn't really meant for anything else but that. Hi, Jeanette. Thank you, Know the Future. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're all going through it. No one's alone in this. And when you feel those energies, just, oh yeah, it's my grandma. I love my grandma. I always see her, but it's her birthday today. So today I'm taking her to the movies. And that's good, because she never gets out of the house anymore. She's very old and sick, and she was excited to go. So I'm like, yay, it was just a last minute plan. It'll just be me and her, like the olden days, and maybe we'll even sneak into another movie like we used to in the olden days. We used to go to my grandma would go to the movies alone and go see like 3 other movies. One after the other, like just pop in. I know Mary Poppins. We're going to see the one with Kevin Hart. I saw Mary Poppins, and that's where I would want to go. But my grandma likes comedy. I don't know what it's called. Like it's Kevin Hart and Nicole Kidman is in it. That's all I know. And it starts at 6:55 p.m. So Bye, guys, and thanks so much for everything. Like I said, my schedule is like very open this week. I just have a few readings here and there that are coming in daily, and I really appreciate that. That I'm not getting overwhelmed with readings right now, because my energy is you know, just like yours, and I'm getting the readings done pretty much within 24 hours. Sometimes really soon, or if it's a live reading, I can probably do those right away unless I'm going to the movies. But yeah, we have some snow here, and I don't leave my house in the snow, and I don't care if people think that that's ridiculous. I don't do it. I'm much more comfortable at home, and I like to be comfortable. I can work out and do everything here and meditate and hibernate. I'm like nature, walking animal.